Alright, back to another album review. It's been 2 years since the last time I reviewed anything by Team Sleep, and today's review is on Woodstock Sessions Volume 4. This is the only live album by Team Sleep, and it had a slightly different lineup this time around. We have Tino Marino, Chuck Doom, and Rick Vera returning, but we also have Gil Sharon and John Crook Run Molina as part of the lineup. This album was recorded on October 18th, 2014 at Applehead Recording Studio in Woodstock, New York. The album was released on July 10th, 2015 on Woodstock Sessions, which is an independent label that releases live albums that are recorded in small venues in Woodstock, New York. You might be wondering about volumes 1, 2, and 3. Well, those were all done by different artists. Anyways, let's talk about the songs. The intro to this album is Your Skull is Red. This is one of the tracks that was featured on the band's debut album, which I reviewed 2 years ago. The next track is Formant. This is a brand new track made for this album. After that is Ever, Foreign Flag. This is one of the band's most popular songs, and it first appeared on their debut album. Greg Wells is featured on this track, and he worked on the band's debut album as a producer, in addition to playing piano on this track. Next up is No, which is another new song from the band. Up next is OP. This track was not featured on any previous material from Team Sleep and is exclusive to this album. We followed up with Princeton Review. This is another track that was famously featured on the band's debut album. Rob Crow provided additional vocals, which is also what he did on the version that's on the band's debut album. That's followed up by Boulevard Nights. This track was famously featured on the band's debut album, but was originally featured on their self-titled promo album from 2003. What comes next is Death by Plane. This was previously on the band's promo album, but it's actually the first track on the band's promo album Unmastered Advance from 2002. However, it never appeared on their debut album for some reason. The finale of this album is Live from the Stage. This track first appeared on the band's debut album. There is no information available regarding how this album performed commercially due to its obscurity. However, this album has a 4.6 out of 5 on Discogs and a near-perfect score on Amazon UK. Punk News gave it a 7 out of 10, and Louder Sound gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Now for my thoughts. First, I think this is a very good album. It's not as good as Team Sleep's debut album, but it is a good album regardless. Sadly, Team Sleep has been inactive since the release of this album, and it's unclear if they'll ever get back together. Also, copies of this album are hard to come by, and I was lucky enough to find one on eBay for a reasonable price. Overall, I recommend checking out this album. Now this part where I question you. Have you listened to Woodstock Sessions Volume 4? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? Do you think Team Sleep will ever reunite and make more music someday? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another review.